Hello everybody, it is the SeaTactics, yes that is right, it is me, and we're going to talk about the first episode of the Legend of the Galactic Heroes, and this is like my first impressions, my first thought series, the series in which I talk about anime I just watched, just made notes on, and then I go over what was in the episode itself, and then we talk about some points. And today we're talking about Legend of the Galactic Heroes, and through the week we'll be covering, well, every week until this season ends, we'll be covering 5 anime. That's right, we'll be covering 5 of them, and the first of them is Legend of the Galactic Heroes. And of course, if you don't know what the 5 anime I'm covering, I've said it a million times before at this point, but you can follow me on Twitter, ask me there, put in the comments below. I will be glad to answer your question, or you can go back and watch my first my 2018 roundup of spring, or my spring 2018 roundup. That was a weird way to say it. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, so let's get right into it. In episode 1 of the Legend of the Galactic Heroes is basically like this huge battle between 2 factions. I'm not sure actually what the factions are, but I hope they keep fighting. This is pretty awesome. The battle starts off with Reinhardt's team informing him that they have a disadvantage and it will be very hard to win this. But Reinhardt presses forward and they attack directly, which is not what you expect from the very beginning of the anime. People going, hey, I mean, we could possibly win this, but it would be an uphill battle. But Reinhardt, you know, he goes hard in the paint. He goes directly forward. He says, we ain't taking this. And he takes the fight directly to him, which I thought was awesome. And it takes the other side off. And, yeah. And they start, immediately as the battle starts, you could see it's almost one-sided, where Reinhardt's side is winning, and the other side is losing numbers drastically. And then for the rest of the episode, yeah, they kind of just control the fight and end up destroying actually the captain on the other side. And so this leads back at the end of the episode to a shot of a character putting on a captain's hat, and that's kind of it. Ends in a cliffhanger in a lot of ways. We don't see this guy's face, but I assume he's the other guy on the cover, right? I mean, okay, the first thing about this episode, the opening song is a ripoff of that one song that goes, we can hear this dream together, stand and stop forever. It's the exact same song. They have to take that out. They have to. Because they will get sued by the people who made that song if they get wind. Or they'll get sued by the record label. Because that's a ripoff, my friends. The opening for this anime is the exact definition of a ripoff. And it's not cool. They should definitely take it out. I mean, you don't rip off other people's songs, right? But you know, on the other side of things, besides the opening song being awful, the music in this anime, it is so good. I actually don't know who does the score for this anime. I haven't done my research on this series yet. That will probably come later. But oh my god, the scene, it's almost like right. When does it happen? I think it's right after the battle starts, and we're not exactly well into the battle, but we're getting there, and there's this music that plays, and it's so cool and bombastic. And it shows that, through music, Reinhardt's team is taking over with force, and it was just kind of really awesome to hear. But, you know, not a lot of people are very happy about this anime, I find. I have went to my anime list. This anime has already a 6, and the first episode has just aired. Jumping the gun a little bit, but people are insane if they're complaining about the CGI and the art style. This anime, this first episode, it was astounding. astounding. Easily one of the best first episodes in recent memory. I think the last one I thought was a really good first episode. Violet Evergarden. So if you're in company with Violet Evergarden for best first episode of the year, then you're fine. And I think the people who are giving this anime 1 and 2 scores before the second episode even comes out, before the series is even finished, are from disgruntled fans who are just not happy with anything they're given. They're the people that will complain. They will find a way to complain no matter what. They don't like Legend of the Galactic Heroes. They like being right. They like being in control. And they're not in control when a remake of this comes out and it's anything different from what they perceive as the best. And, those people are kind of, let's be honest, those people are not really fans of anime. They're fans of their own egos. They're fans of anything but the whole series in general. I don't get, why do you even watch this if you've already decided you're going to hate it? It doesn't make much sense to me. You're just wasting everyone's time by doing that. And it's just, it's not cool. Like, it just is not cool. I don't know why anybody would do that. Makes no sense to me. But actually, speaking about that, I'm not sure how this compares to the original. If someone has seen the original, and by the way, I do wholeheartedly plan to watch the original at some time in the future, probably after this season is done, because I have High Dive, and it's the original series. You can watch it exclusively on High Dive. That's not an advertisement. I'm not advertised by them. But High Dive, if you're out there, if you're watching the video, hook a brother up. You know what I'm saying? I'll pimp out your shit. I'll do it. I don't even care. High Dive's really awesome. But yeah, if someone in the comments below could tell me how this episode compares to the original first episode, and if it doesn't take place in the first episode, tell me, what place in this, what timeline this takes place in the original series. I'm really eager to hear that. I'll figure it out anyways, but if anybody out there knows, please put it in the comments below. The fighting of this anime, incredibly gripping. I loved the large-scale battles. They were awesome. Just seeing, I think at the very beginning of the episode when they decide to fight, and Reinhardt goes, we're gonna fight right now, and then they all launch their attack at the same time, and you just see these railgun laser beams shoot all at once, and it's it kind of reminded me of in those movies the 300, for example. I think this happens in 300, where everybody throws their spears at, or even a better example is back in the olden days, before there were guns, there were bows, and people would shoot, they have 200 people of just archers, and they'd shoot up in the air and they'd aim at the enemy, and you just see just raining arrows. It kind of reminded me a lot like that, but with freaking railguns. So that was awesome. One thing I did notice, and I don't know how this works in space, because I haven't been to space. I'd love to be. Well, technically, you've all been to space, right? Because we're floating through the same rock together. Or if you're an alien right now, getting this transmission somehow. Hi, you're probably seeing this many millions of years after I've perished. So hey, what's up? Speaking to you from the grave, yeah. Yo. Probably getting this from a dead civilization of a race of people, of things that died millions of years ago. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? We're totally unique. We didn't, kill whatever. This joke's gone on too long. But there's this one part where they're all shooting the railguns. You can see in the background, they're all firing off. And it's actually a pretty cool scene, except for they're moving forward as they're shooting. Now, I'm not sure about railguns and space cannons and huge freaking starships that are quarter the size of planets, but I don't think that's how that works. I think the recoil from the railgun would send the ships flying backwards. I don't know in what direction, but maybe they have stabilizers that are super small. I mean, this is millions of years in the future probably. Or I don't know how far this is in the future. I didn't see the year it happened. I think they even said the year this is happening maybe, but I'm not sure what the technology is like. But, that's a railgun. It's a railgun. It isn't a normal, like a normal small cannon. A railgun. Which are like bigger than skyscrapers, some of them. And these ones seem pretty big. I mean, these ships seem like they could hold thousands of people. I'm just saying. Seems kind of unrealistic. But it's a small gripe. That's the thing. It's a small gripe. It's not a huge one. It's not going to like kill the series for me or anything like that. But, it is what it is. Something that did feel a little bit lazy, though, was the names popping up and giving us the names of characters. I'm not going to remember the characters if you just do that. Have like a splash screen pop up literally for 3 seconds of like John Vanderbilt the Fourth, Captain of Janitorials. I don't know what that means. But, I can see why people were excited for this. It was a great first episode. Probably some... We'll see. I'm not going to talk about Tokyo Ghoul, but which we're not doing Tokyo Ghoul anymore, and you could kind of go to my Twitter and see why, the reasoning behind that. I'm not going to explain it here because this is Legend of Galactic Heroes. We're not going to talk about Tokyo Ghoul, but it's great. And it's one of the best first episodes of the season so far. One of the best first episodes of the year, in my humble opinion. Is great. It's good. It was fruit, as they say. F-R-O-O-T. That's a new word for you. Fruit. It was fruit. It's a fruit episode. That's the rating I'm going to give this. Fruit out of 10. No. Right? It's going to be like a tier rating. It's going to be like fruit and anything that's not fruit. If I don't say it's fruit, then it's not fruit. But this is fruit. Episode 1 of Legend of Galactic Heroes is fruit, my friends. Good episode. Anyways, thank you all for watching. First impressions, episode 1. First thoughts, a review of sorts? I guess you could call this a review of episode 1. Fuck it. This is a review of episode 1 of Legend of Galactic Heroes. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate the support you give me. Before we leave, before you click off the video, hold up before you click off or pause the video, then go to another page. I need to ask you guys a favor. I need you to hit that subscribe button. If you've already hit that subscribe button, here's another favor I need you to do. Hit the bell icon, because YouTube have basically come out and said, hey, the subscribe button does not work anymore. So it would be cool if you hit that bell icon, because the bell icon is now kind of like the subscribe button. So you have to technically subscribe to me 2 times. It's bullshit. It's not, in my opinion. I'd rather have you guys hit it once. It's much easier. Or you can just follow me on Twitter, and then follow me there, because it really doesn't matter how many subscribers I have, as long as I have some place where I can link my videos to you and it could get to you. And then you'd watch my videos and thumbs up and like and favorite and comment and share with people on the Instagrams, because that's the place to share my videos, Instagram. I just really appreciate it if you did that, though. So thank you all for the support you give me. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Copied the Rizzers on that one. Hope you're watching. Bye-bye.